Guys, so we're at Ceramic Pro today, and we're here not for our Cybertruck, although there is an awesome white Cybertruck right there. We're here for our Honda S2000. Unfortunately, it got into a little kind of parking lot accident where our neighbors kind of bumped in right here, and we wanted to see if it's possible to fix and how much would it cost to fix. So we have Jenna here from Ceramic Pro. So Jenna, can you kind of take a look at this and give us an assessment of what we're working with and how to properly fix this?
Just kind of based off of looking at it right now, you can see that there are a few different dents. So not only here, there is some right here, and then the paint also did have a crack right here. So normally where you could kind of have paintless dent repair as an option, you wouldn't be able to here, only because the paint is cracked. So since it's damaged, even just hitting it out from the backside can continue to crack it and make it worse.
So I actually went to a body shop because I did, to be fair, I went to a couple places to get quotes, and one place in Oakland, they're kind of more of a general body shop. They told me $550 and they're gonna take care of it. And so I told him, how are you gonna replace all this for $550? He says, easy, Bondo, perfect. You never notice a difference.
Right.
So like, what do you feel about that?
With Bondo, it's tricky, right? Because that's extra material you're putting on here.
Right.
Extra weight, right? So even putting Bondo, especially something this deep, it's gonna crack, right, over time. So how long did they say it would last?
5 years.
5 years, so that makes sense, right? And especially on a car like this that you do plan to keep for the rest of your life, probably, right? You want to fix it the right way one time.
Correct.
Because if you spend the $550 now, what if it creates a bigger problem down the line?
Right,
and then you'd end up having to spend even more.
Right. And when I do decide to sell this, I want to be transparent. I want to tell people it was in an accident, a very minor one, but it was properly repaired. Right. I don't want to have Bondo because that feels like a patch, a temporary fix. So when
and
you
it's
guys,
probably gonna turn them off from the car. They're like, oh, Bondo, like why is there Bondo right there?
Right.
Yeah. If you're like, oh, I replaced the door, you know, I replaced it properly, the paint was blended, full side, you can't tell that it was replaced. Then they'd be much happier with that,
Perfect,
right?
yeah. So can you explain a little bit that process you just mentioned? Like, how would you properly replace this?
So especially with replacing just one panel, right? And you'd have to get it repainted. Because the car's aged, if it stays outside, even though you get the correct paint match and everything, you're still gonna have a little bit of difference in the paint. So to do it correctly, you want to blend onto the panels surrounding it. So everything that's connected to it. So here, all down here, on the front fender, the side mirror, just so you get that seamless look.
So when you blend it, does that mean you have to polish all the way to here, or it's only to a certain part?
It always kind of depends on how the paint looks. So it using expertise, like what you think will make it look the best, that's how far they usually go. Yeah.
That makes sense.
So it's always case to case.
So the fading, the blending makes a lot of sense, because when I went to the $550 Bondo shop, they literally said they'll Bondo here and they'll blend here, blend to the door only.
Yeah.
They're like,
and
oh,
that's
okay.
When, so if you're standing back, you'll probably see like a little circle on that repair area.
Yes. Plus, I bet there's gonna be orange peel because like you said, the Bondo won't be perfect, and then there's cracks, so it's gonna propagate, and just parking and driving after 5 years, it might just fall off or show cracks, right?
Yeah. You'll definitely see something there.
Okay, so to do it right, you're actually not going to use this panel and hit it out. You're actually going to replace it.
Right, yeah, especially because we know what S2Ks are worth now, right? And we know that it's usually only going to get more expensive, right? Because of how rare they are too, especially in this condition. Repairing it the right way would be the way to go, replacing that door panel, using all the OEM parts, blending the paint correctly, making it seem like nothing ever happened would be the way to go.
Nice. So when you say OEM part, are you going to be able to source this from Honda, or do you have to go look for it third party or use from a junkyard?
We always go to see if Honda has it first. I know with older cars, they do tend to stop making those products. Sometimes it just takes longer to get. And that's when we do start to explore other options like third parties. But most of the time we are able to get it through them.
Okay. I mean, you probably need time to run numbers, but can you give me a ballpark of how much this would cost to be done right at Ceramic Pro and the body shop connections that you have?
Yeah, so we do work with a lot of sister body shops just in the area, so we can get everything for our customers taken care of in one place.
Oh, that's
instead
nice.
of the customer having to bring it to one place to the next just to get, you know, the same result.
Yes.
So making it easy for the customer is our #1 priority. Roughly off the top of my head, don't quote me on it,
Yes, of
but
course.
I would probably say around,
You could be a ballpark. You could be a little bit over.
like maybe like
Yeah.
2,000-3,000.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fair. Yeah, because I went to like some specialty shops down the street from us. They are in Fremont, and they do Elises and they do like NSXs, so they do a really nice car. But I think that shop may have overquoted me too, because they quoted me 4,400, which is pretty extreme. And what they said is that they had to realign both fenders and spray both fenders, take out the emblem, and I feel like they might be a little bit more on the expensive side.
Right.
And I like the way you guys work, because you guys are doing the flexi shield wraps on all of our Teslas and all of that. So I came to you guys, and I love the way that you guys work, the ethics, the quality, the details, the attention. So if you say somewhere around 3,000, that's like a deal.
Right,
That's a
compared
deal.
to that, right?
Yeah, and
Yeah.
plus I do not want to go to that 550 Bondo shop person. So I mean, it's so crazy the range that you get for this. And I guess the last question is, like, if we do 3,000, now the guy that did the quote for the 550, he told me, don't go to any of the other shops because they can quote you a crazy amount, but the insurance will not pay for it.
Yeah.
So now, can you give me like your estimation of, if we submit this to the insurance for about $3,000, do you think they will reject it? Do you think they will approve it? What if they do reject it? Like, do I have to go do the Bondo solution?
I wouldn't say you have to go through the Bondo solution, right?
Yeah.
Because the way that
Good.
we like to work here, right,
Yes.
is always what can benefit the customer,
Yes.
right? We don't want to make it hard on you, especially because I know with working with insurance already is kind of a headache.
Right.
We always like to work something out where it's beneficial for everybody, where nobody's like paying so much out of pocket that it doesn't make sense.
Thank you.
Right? So
Yes.
we always want to make sure that if, say, insurance doesn't approve the full amount, or
Yes.
if they don't approve a certain amount, that we work with the customer directly, see what we can do, see different options where you would still be happy with the end result.
Awesome. I mean, you've convinced me. Like, when I came to you and you gave me that quote and talked about what you guys would do versus the Bondo, and the price is like just really fair. I think it's a deal. Let's just go ahead and proceed with that. And yeah, we'll take it from there. So we're probably going to get this repaired sooner than we expected, because Ceramic Pro, they're going to be able to take care of it. And side note, I might get this whole S2000 wrapped in PPF. We'll give you another rundown, but I just learned a lot about PPF. We'll link to a video that discusses it, but basically there's another dent that we have over here, and if we had PPF, this would have been so easy just to peel off the PPF and replace it, and maybe do a little dentless paintless dent removal here, versus now we have to do a whole bunch of stuff. So we'll explain that in a separate video, but that is why not only will we fix it, we're going to make it better with PPF, and it'll be all good soon. So thank you again, Jenna, for explaining this with us and giving us an amazing quote. And if you guys are interested in getting your Honda S2000, your Teslas, because they do Cybertrucks, they do Model S, they do Model X, so they do all high ends. Over up there, I don't know if you can see it, but they have a whole bay up there where they're washing and cleaning cars. There's like a Mercedes AMG. There's a bunch of cars, so they take care of all cars. And they are, what, you guys are in the Bay Area, but do you have other shops, or this is the main shop right here?
This is our main shop right now. We are working on expanding to different locations. So we have more room. We have a big team that we're able to get cars in and out. That's what we like the most, is we have the availability. You don't have to buy a new car and you have to wait a month to bring it to the shop that you want to bring it to get it protected. Yeah.
Awesome. Well, you guys, you heard it from Jenna herself, but feel free to do your research. Go to other body shops, get quotes and everything like I did. And like I saw cheap ones that didn't do a good job, and I saw a super expensive one that maybe the quality is too extreme, or maybe they're just really high end that they want to charge more. But I think Ceramic Pro is the one that is just balanced, and you have good customer service, good quality, and everything. So let me know in the comments below if you have any questions. But yeah, I'll keep you updated on the Honda S2000 repair. Catch you guys next time.